besties, welcome to this episode of So This Happened. And before I proceed, let me wish you a happy new year. It's so good to have you join us again in 2025. And as you all know, we bring you some of the stories that has been making the buzz recently. My name is Moyoluwa Olajide, and with no further ado, let's jump right in. Honestly, it feels like the year just started to me, and maybe it's the pace of the recent events or just how everything seems to be unfolding so rapidly. Cause tell me why I am hearing that I have to start wearing nose masks again. I'm practicing social distancing. For God's sake, China, please, can you people just stay on your lane? Because what's all of this now? It's too early. In case you guys don't know what I am talking about, there's a new respiratory virus outbreak in China called Human Metapneumovirus, otherwise called HMPV. And remember, just 5 years ago was when we had to battle the emergence of a novel coronavirus, COVID-19, in Wuhan, China, which was declared a global pandemic by the World Health Organization on March 11, 2020. Now, report indicates that this new virus has led to overcrowded hospitals, emergency measures, and public consent in China, with cases spiking across northern Chinese provinces this winter. Now, particularly attacking children under 14 years of age. Social media posts accompanied by videos of overcrowded hospitals have sparked fears of a larger scale of health crisis. Now, in response to the rising cases, the Chinese government announced measures including constant monitoring of cases, the adoption of masks, social distancing, and disinfection of public spaces to curb the increase of the virus. Now, this new virus can be considered as the junior brother to COVID-19. While both HMPV and COVID-19 are respiratory illnesses, there are important differences. HMPV typically causes milder symptoms such as cold or flu, while COVID-19 caused by the SARS-CoV-2 virus can lead to more severe health complications and long-term effects. HMPV is also a seasonal virus, similar to other cold-causing pathogens like RSV, and infections usually peak during the winter months. HMPV, like COVID-19, spreads through respiratory droplets when an infected person coughs or sneezes, and it can also spread via contaminated surfaces. Meanwhile, health authorities in Nigeria are already implementing emergency measures to monitor and manage the spread of the HMPV. My people, at this junction that we are right now, if you know how to climb mountain, please go and do it. If it is your quiet place that you know how to go and talk to your God, anyhow you want to do it, please go and start doing it. Because I don't think we are ready to go back to what we experienced in 2020. I beg, God forbid me, I'm not even going back. I'm not. Now, the second story on my list is one tragic story from Osun State that has left many in shock and sorrow. Bishop Shina Olaribigbe of Rapture Empowerment International in Osogbo was tragically stabbed to death in the early hours of Thursday, 2nd January 2024, while attempting to mediate fight between a couple, a role that he has often played in the past, meaning that this is not the first time he is trying to mediate. Now, according to reports, the woman involved in the fight was a member of Olaribigbe's church and served as an interpreter there. The couple had an history of persistent conflict, leading them to live apart even though they were not officially divorced. However, the circumstances surrounding their latest quarrel took a fatal turn. Sources indicate that the woman's estranged husband arrived at a residence early on Thursday and found Bishop Olaribigbe in the room. Now, enraged by the scene, he reportedly stabbed the bishop in his chest, killing him instantly. It says that Olaribigbe had visited the woman because she had been unwell. And a member of the church, speaking anonymously, revealed that both the husband and the wife were immediately apprehended by the police and now being held at the Dugbe Police Division in Osogbo. Meanwhile, the bishop's body has been deposited at the Osun State Hospital morgue. The Osun State Police Command Public Relations Officer, Yemisi Opalola, confirmed the incident, noting that the husband's actions may have been driven by suspicion and jealousy. Now guys, I think that moving forward, couples experiencing discord should seek professional help or mediation in safer and neutral spaces to avoid such tragedies. I sincerely commiserate with the bishop's family, and the man was just trying to help. Oh. Now see. Anyways, it is well. Let's move on to the last story on my list. In the hustle and bustle of life, everyone is striving to succeed, but the real question is, at what cost? The recent arrest of a prominent Lagos socialite turned drug kingpin has raised a critical question about the choices people make in pursuit of wealth and influence. Now, on January 1st, 2025, operative of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, apprehended a 61-year-old Alhaja Aishat Feyisara, popularly known in the drug world as Iyaruka. Now, our arrest took place in a mansion in Okota, Lagos, following the interception of a truck loaded with 1,540 kilograms of imported cannabis. The white Isuzu truck, driven by 41-year-old Abidin Adio, was stopped by the NDLEA officers who tracked the consignment to Ajoke's residence on Adebayo Oyewole Street. Now, for years, Ajoke presented herself as a legitimate businesswoman, importing fabrics and shoes from China, while holding a prominent social position as the Iyalaje of Blessing Sisters, a well-known women's club in Lagos. Now, behind this polished exterior, however, she led a powerful drug cartel operating from Mushin, Lagos. This story is giving me one kind of moment that I remember in my head. I will not call it, but we know that we know. Now the NDLA spokesperson, Femi Babafemi, confirmed that Ajoke had been on the agency's radar for years, and the arrest dealt a major blow to the illicit drug trade in Lagos. Now, wow, guys, I can't help but wonder how many others are living double lives, hiding behind legitimate businesses while engaging in illegal activities. We listen, we don't talk. Ajoke's story is one that speaks to how greed and deception can lead to one's downfall. And this is a wake-up call for individuals and communities to prioritize ethical means of earning a living. Just as I bring this particular story to a close, I will say this: no amount of wealth gained through illegal means is worth a tarnished reputation. And on this note, we shall call it a wrap. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to give this video a like and follow Punch Newspaper on Instagram, X, Facebook, and YouTube. My name is Moyoluwa Olajide. Bye.